Om. Om Sahanam Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananaam Tva Ganapatigam Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrinvannotipisita Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणी निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं वासुदेवेन्द्रयोगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते. If you remember, last time we saw what is Sadhan Chatushtay. Actually, before that also, we were seeing the Anubandha Chatushtay, if you remember. And subconsciously, we apply this Anubandha Chatushtay in whatever work we do. Continuously, we are applying these four things. What are the four things? First is Adhikaritva, one who has the right, who has got the right to do that. Then it is the Vishaya, that is the subject, Prayojan, the purpose, and some Sambandha, the relationship between all the three. So we saw that, and we also applied this to the main shlok, the Mangalacharan. And we also had seen the requirement of Mangalacharan, why Mangalacharan is required. After that, it was promised in the text that Tattva Vivek Prakaram Vaksham. I am going to tell you how to do Tattva Vivek. If you remember, what is Tattva? Tattva is that essence. Here we are trying to find out the essence. Actually, all the problems in the world that we face, the challenges that we face, everything is due to the personality, actual personality that I am, that I don't know. This is the main reason. When I don't know my address, suppose I am trying to find out the residence of maybe Mr. Sharma, and I am continuously wandering from one place to the other, one house to the other, one colony to the other, one lane to the other, till I get to Mr. Sharma's house. Till I get to Sharmaji's house, I will be on the road. Our situation at present is like that. We are all on the roads because we do not know ourselves. It's not that I am wanting to get something. It is not getting something. It is just removing the ignorance because I am already what I am. But it is veiled. The knowledge is veiled. And when I remove that ignorance, then what will happen? I will know that who am I. I will be shining in my pristine glory. That's the difference. So here, whatever the text is going to help me to know who am I. So this tattva is talking about my I. It is not an objective knowledge, but it is subjective analysis, subjective knowing, subjective removal of ignorance, you can say. So actually, all the problems are due to this subjective ignorance that I don't know actually who am I. I feel I am incomplete. I feel I'll be complete or fulfilled by the joys outside, by the objects that I get outside. So I keep running outside. I am not against running. See, be very careful about this point. But one should know the purpose and the time span, and he should be clear in his mind about why he is running. That object of my joy, today's topic, this is the topic that we'll be discussing. That object of joy outside cannot give me happiness. Why? Because I am that happiness. I am putting that happiness in that object and I'm tasting it, and I feel that I'm complete now. We'll get to the topic. I'm just entering the subject right now, introducing you the next topic. So last time we had seen these things. And then the topic was said Tattva Vivek Prakara Vakshama. I'm going to tell you that how to do Tattva Vivek. Tattva Vivek. Vivek means discrimination. To do the Tattva Vivek. Tattva means Tanoti iti Tattva, that is pervading through everything. I told you everything here should have one cause. It is not that the ultimate cause can be two. There has to be only one cause. Otherwise, if even if there are two causes, then we have to find out which cause amongst them is the absolute cause, because one will be the cause of the other and the other will be the effect. So ultimate cause has to be only one. So here also we this coming to conclusion or concluding some thoughts or concluding the experiences, coming to one conclusion is called Vivek. And what is Vivek? Vivek, how to come to the conclusion? By continuously discriminating between what is right and what is wrong. And here they are going to help us in how to do this. Even all the challenges, the problems in life, unnecessarily they are troubling us. Unnecessary. I have to know, I have to draw a boundary that these challenges cannot cross over to me. And this Tattwabodh or Tattva Vivek will help me to keep all those problems, sorrows of my life outside that boundary. Because I know, once I know who am I, like if I tell you, if somebody tells you that you are a pencil, you'll say, what? I'll tell you, no, 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 sorry. You are a beautiful pencil with a rubber on the top. I said, my God, Amma, what are you talking about? I said, okay, you don't like that. Okay, now you are a pen, beautiful fountain pen. No, no way. Okay, I tell you, you are an elephant. Then no, I may be fat. I may be looking like that. I may be overweight, but I'm not an elephant. My dear Amma, I'm not an elephant. Why? Why are you continuously disagreeing with me? Because you know for sure who you are. You're a human being. Nobody can nobody can shake you from that conviction of being a human being that you've already known. Similarly, after knowing this, after going through this text, our conviction should become firm, should become strong, and it should be absolute that nobody can shake me from that, saying that I am a small jeev, I'm a small jeev. I am not translating the word jeev. a small jeep that is hopping from one bird to another, and I'm completing my desires from one object to the other. I am continuously, yeah, experiencing various changes in my situations. I am not that cheap. At least at the level of conviction, we should be firm after going through this Tattwabodh. This is the purpose. You remember the purpose? Purpose was Atyantik Dukh Nivritti and Paramananda Prapti. You remember. So ours is that, oh, I want to get rid of all the sorrows. For how long? Permanently. I don't want any sorrow right. I want all those sorrows should go away, and I want to immerse myself in complete bliss. That's my purpose. And that will happen when I know myself. Who am I actually? My absolute self. Not the temporary I that is changing. I am a permanent I. I have a permanent I that is behind all those changing eyes. One eye was there in the morning that got up. Oh, it is Saturday today. There are things to be done. There are things to be to attend to. I have my daily chores. I have many things to be doing done. And then again, that I went away. I have to bath. Then I have to go have breakfast. Then again, I have to go study. I have to complete my maybe assignments and all. All these are changing eyes. Changing eyes. And below, beneath the changing eyes is a permanent eye that is not changing at all. Because why is it not changing? Again, logic. Because if it would have also changed, I wouldn't have memory of those changing eyes. Like I came first in this Zoom meeting. So I know who was the first one, who was the second one, who came afterwards, all the sequence I know. So because I was present before everybody and I'll be present after everybody, I know the sequence of every thought. That is that absolute I. So that is not changing. That is a permanent I who helps us in memory also. Otherwise, I wouldn't have remembered anything. You're getting my point. So all there beneath that changing I, there is a there is an there is an absolute I also. In that on that absolute I, these temporary I's are coming and going like the flames. It is not changing at all. And that I, that absolute I, helps us in what? In the memory factor also. Otherwise, I would have changed. I hope this point is clear and we'll go ahead, we'll move ahead. So we have to remember the purpose. The purpose is what? The purpose is Atyantik Dukh Nivritti and Paramananda Prapti. That is the purpose there. So this was our thing. Now, साधन चतुष्टयं किं नित्यानित्य वस्तु विवेकः नित्यानित्य वस्तु विवेकः नित्य वस्तु I think I had shared this also with you all. It doesn't. So what? There are four qualifications that are mentioned. The four qualifications are mentioned as sadhan chatushtay. These sadhan chatushtay sadhan chatushtay, four things are what? Vivek, Vairagya, Shamadhi Shat Sampatti. We'll see all those six wealth that are explained in that. And Mumukshatvam. And Mumukshatva is also told. So these are the uh, four qualifications. Okay. So now we are into this Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. What is this? Now, if you remember, I had told you that this goes in a question answer form, the whole text. So naturally, when he's explaining about that this is Sadhan Chatushtai means what? The qualifications for getting that knowledge. So the qualification, the foremost qualification is this Vivek. We have to continuously keep discriminating. Now the question will be, we can very well guess. The question will be, what is Nitya Vastu Viveka? Then after he explains that, he will ask what is Viragaha. Then he will ask what is Shamadhi Shat Sampatti. Then he'll ask what is Mumukshutva. So the definitions are given, and we will see through the definitions. The definitions are very compact and they are very deep, and we cannot remove even a single word from those definitions that are given. This is the beauty of our text. So every word here indicates something or the other. And it is not an extra, any extra word is not added there. So it has been well designed, well thought of, and then they have defined it. So first will be Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Kaha. What is this Nitya Vastu Vivek? I want to know about it. So he is saying Nitya Vastu Viveka Ekam Brahma Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. Ayam Eva Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. So he is saying that everything in this world is temporary, and only one thing, that is that Brahma, you can call yourself also here. See, Brahma and your Atma are not two different things. It will get more clarity when we go ahead, when we move ahead. So, when we are talking about Brahma, so don't get afraid or don't objectify it to be some object which is kept far away, or I'm trying to decipher what that Brahma is. It is talking about your own self. So continuously you have to think about your own self. That Brahma or that Atma or that I that we were talking about right now, absolute self, absolute I, that is being spoken of. And apart from that, everything is temporary. Can you imagine what a statement they are making? They're saying that you, that absolute self, is always there. It is permanent. It is not changing. So Nitya Vastu, Ekam Brahma, that you, that I, that absolute I, that is Ekam Brahma, that is only one Brahma, Tad Vyatiriktam, that is Nitya. And apart from that, Sarvam Anityam, everything in this world is temporal, Anitya. Ayam eva nitya anitya vastu viveka. This is called the discrimination between the nitya and the anitya. This has to go on completely continuously. We will discuss this topic and then we will go to the next topic. I hope you will enjoy this because it will solve many of our problems and it will give us complete peace that we need. Because this world will keep on throwing challenges, problems to us every day, every minute, sometimes a day is so hard to pass. Sometimes it is very, very difficult. But when this knowledge is there with a person, it is as if the whole forest is on fire, but the elephant is in between the river, in between a big pond, and is secured. Is not afraid of anything at that time. So here this knowledge will make us secure. Okay. So this Nitya Vastu Vivekaha, Vivek is also called as Purusharth Vivek. Purusharth, if you remember, it started this topic with Purusharth, and there are four Purusharth: Arth, Kam, Dharma, and Moksha Purusharth. So continuously to discriminate between these Purusharth, why am I doing? Why am I doing things? Because I want to get something. Be very careful. I am doing something. I told you last time also, and I'm repeatedly telling you that the doership and enjoyership, they both go together. They cannot be divorced. They are like shadow. They follow each other. And if one is there, the other has to be there. If doership is there, then you cannot say that the enjoyership is not there. It's not possible. I'm not talking about the surrendered doer here, okay? I'm talking about the doer as in doer, as in a mundane doer, a doer that is completely immersed in actions in the world. I'm not talking about a bhakt or a devotee or a jnani. I'm not talking about those surrendered doers. I'm talking about a doer that wants something from this world, and that is why that wanting is called enjoyership, because he's wanting. He knows that he feels wrongly knows concludes that that object will give me permanent happiness. If I told you that do not drink this water because this water has got bacteria that will give you diarrhea, will you have that water? You won't have that water. Naturally, you'll throw it away. You'll, you'll, you'll find out your enemies and you'll try to give that to him or her. Better he does not come around me next time. No, no, no. We are not that bad. Amma? Okay. So we'll throw that water away. Similarly, here also, if we come to know that this world is not permanent, I need the thing. Okay, I'm not saying to go away, to shun everything. This is not the way of shunning or to run away from things or to I don't want anything to say all these things. No, be there, enjoy everything, but train your mind that there is no doership or no enjoyership in that. This can be done. This can be done. How? If you have dukkha buddhi, if you have the buddhi or the intellect of sorrow in that, like just now I told you that that water contained some bacteria that is not good for my health, that I won't take. I won't have that enjoyship in that water, though I'm very thirsty. I'll try to find out water here and there. But I won't drink that water at that time. I may be dying. I won't have that. Similarly, when I know with dukh buddhi that this thing will give me sorrow, I won't have enjoyership. I won't have the thought of leaving everything else for that thing, and going for that thing and losing my energy, losing my night's sleep, losing my peace of mind, everything I lose for that small object that is temporary. Like sometimes we are mad after our partner. Maybe a girl, maybe a boy. I'm mad after that person. Suppose it is written on the forehead of that person. Ah, that manufacturing date is 2000 or 2001 or 2004, and expiry date is 2025. Will you be attracted to that person? It is not possible because you know that person won't be there after a year. But similarly, you have to see everything in that context, in the light of everything is temporary here. When you see these things, and it is a fact. See, it is a fact. All these things I'm not talking from out of the air or out of nowhere. These are the facts that we should know to lead a happy life. And after that, if I'm going for some object or going for some relationship, after knowing also, then I am aware of that thing and I'm prepared maybe in my mind somewhere that This person can leave. This person has his own prarabdha, fate that you call. Everybody has his own prarabdha here. They are here for some time. Till I'm there, I'll be loving for that person. There, my enjoyment is curbed. I'm not. I'm not blossoming, or I'm not hyping that enjoyship within my mind. I'm not getting too attached that I can't think about anything. My parents are gone, my job is gone, everything is gone, my house is gone, my duties, responsibilities are gone. Only I can see that person only in my life. Sometimes it happens. I leave all my duties, I feel leave all my responsibilities. Only that person is important for me. And later on, what happens? That attachment will lead me to some ditch, and then I do not have anything to fall back. Problem is this. And then a very good fallback, either drink and then leave everything, or suicide. That's the most easiest thing for people. They feel, see, I am totally against suicide, this thing, because I feel if that person doesn't die, I'll give him slap after slap. What do you think of yourself? Suicide is such a, what do you call, such a bad thing. Not bad, I want to use harsher words actually, and words are not, I'm not getting the words. Hmm, it's, let it be, I won't use it. So it feels like you are a king and you are acting like a slave. You are actually king. And what do you feel? You feel that if you cut the nexus, or you cut the whole journey, or your destinations, you will shorten the life. You have to complete it. Suppose you have got 100 years to live, and a guy, he commits suicide at 25. 75 years he has to complete. Yeah, how will he complete? He will get a body of air that is called Preet body, because his next body was to be, he would have got it after maybe 100 years. So these 75 years he has to complete, because he has left that body now with his convictions, with his bad convictions, or with his funny convictions. But still, now he has to complete that cycle. That 75 years now he will be there without any body. He has that air body. We will know now, come to these subtle bodies, and you all know about these things. These topics will come again, and then he will see everything, he will experience everything, he'll experience hunger and thirst also, but he won't be able to eat food because he does not have a gross body. His gross body is already detached from that subtle body. So he'll be experiencing everything, all sorrows, all joys, and all that he was thinking that he'll get rid of very nicely. That's not so. It's all called bewkufi in Hindi. It's all bewkufi. He feels himself to be very, very intelligent, but actually he's not. Mandabuddhi. Continuously try to discriminate between the thing, the Artha Purusharth that is trying to, that I feel will give me security, won't give me security. We saw these things in our first class, that it won't give me any security, though I feel that it will secure me. But actually, what is happening? Please be careful. I want to take your attention to one point. When I am hungry, what is the thought that I want to? Why do I eat food? What is the thought that I want to get rid of? Can you imagine? When I am hungry, One thought is there continuously at the back of my mind. I'm hungry, I'm hungry. What to eat? Then I go in the kitchen, try to find out something. If there is something raw, I try to make it. What is that thought that I want to get rid of is I am hungry. It is not that food. It is this thought that I want to get rid of. I acquire something only to get rid of this thought that I want that thing. Imagine. This is a very, very big principle. I don't want that object, but I want that object because that object helps me to get rid of that thought that is troubling me inside. Isn't it wonderful? When first time I heard this from my master, I was awestruck. I said, "Oh my God, what a principle! Everything here, whatever you want because you want to shun, you want to get rid, drop that thought that is troubling you. I want. That's troubling you. Suppose you like, which sweet do you like? Gulab jamun. Shall we take the example? I hope everybody knows what a gulab jamun is. Huh? Okay. Others I can't see. I can see only Supratit. So, suppose I like gulab jamun. You like gulab jamun, suppose a lot. Hmm. And I gave you, you came to my house. And I said, "Oh, come. You like gulab jamun? I brought many gulab jamuns for you. Come, sit." And I gave you a seat, and then I started feeding you nice, hot, soft ones, brown colored gulab jamuns, tasty, all dipped in the syrup, nice things. And then you started eating one, and you ate one. Then I gave you another one also. Said, but Amma, too much sweet. Said, no, you like it. Just forget about that it is sweet and all. Just relish now. Dive into that and just eat it. No, you're not allowed to. So then you ate the second one also. Hmm. Now I gave you, somebody else also came in my house. Suppose another person came and he also gave you. No, you had from Amma's and now I also want to serve you one. Take from my hand also. I said, okay, you took. Now then again some other person came. So please, no, three I already ate. Now I can't go for one. I said, no, Are, this is not possible. You had from everybody's hand. You let them serve. I also want to serve you. So, oh, give me half only. No, not at all. Full you have to eat. Then you had one. Then you small bites you were taking because you have to finish it. A small young person came, child. He started, no, you have taken from everybody. Why aren't you taking from me also? I also want to give. Oh, I want to give. Because he started crying. Said, okay, can you please give me half? I said, no, I want to give both. You are trying to just gulp it with water now. Suppose, like this, you had the 10th gulab jamun. I'm not dramatizing it too much. Our masters dramatize this example so much. But I'm not very good at dramatizing and all this. So maybe sometimes you'll find me boring also. So at the 10th gulab jamun, now, can you imagine your your situation? What a pity that you're trying to stuff yourself. You're trying to gulp that down with water and you don't want. Now, compare the first gulab jamun and the 10th gulab jamun, the joy that first gulab jamun gave and the 10th gulab jamun that gave. If, as per our definition, the joy was in the object. I like pizza. I like noodles. I like macaroni. If that joy was in that object, then even in the 10th gulab jamun also, I would have found the joy of that first gulab jamun only. I just wanted to finish it. No, but in the first one, I relished. I was eating slowly. I was relishing each and every bite. But it was not so in the, as like Golgappas. Yeah, Kashish. Right. With everything this applies. Everything, each and everything. This is a principle that we have to follow. Why? What are we proving? We are trying to prove that the joy is not in that object, but rather the joy is in myself. That self, that absolute self that I'm talking about, that has got all the joy. That joy I put in whatever. In Golgappas, I think Kashish likes Golgappas. Next time I'll give example of Golgappas. Golgappa in pizza, macaroni, noodles, sandwiches, whatever you all like. Non-veg maybe, some people like non-veg. In everything, whatever, we are putting the joy of the self. It is not that object that gives me happiness. It is my own joy that I put in that and then I relish it. Shall I give you a very bad example? Hmm. Don't take it too hard, but it is here, it is appropriate. A camel, a camel in the desert, it roams about here and there, just hungry. It does not have any greenery or vegetation there to eat or feed upon. So there is a shrub called babool. It has got a lot of thorns, big, big thorns, very small, small leaves. And what does it do? That camel goes and tries to nibble on those small leaves, but instead it gets hurt because of the big, big thorns. And those thorns, when it is chewing those small, small leaves, actually, in pathetic situation, those thorns enter its palate and it starts bleeding. And when it starts bleeding, it chews, chews, chews. And when it is chewing the the so-called small, small leaves, actually, it is feeling as if it is having its own blood, and it feels as if that blood is oozing from that leaf. It is the rust or it is the element of that leafy element. It is completely oblivious of the fact that actually it is relishing its own blood. Did you get it? Similarly, here also, just try to take that principle. Like that camel was not taking anything from outside, it was enjoying its own blood. Similarly, here also, when we are enjoying anything I'm talking about, anything in this world, even if you enjoy your partner also, you are actually putting your joy in that partner, and enjoying yourself. Because otherwise, even during sleep, you would have enjoyed that partner. But when you're sleeping, you have left him or her. You've left him. At that time, whom are you enjoying? You're enjoying your own self. Sleep is the most dear thing for us. He or she may be very, very close to me, but if they wake us up from our deep slumber, they'll be our worst enemy at that time. Why is it so? Because I'm enjoying myself at that time. And I do not have anything at that time, actually speaking. No, nothing. And I don't feel the requirement of any outside external object also. Paradox is this only. But after just the moment I get up, I start hovering on things. I want this, I want that, I have to complete this, I have to run after that task has to be completed, this, that, agreements, projects, finance, house, family problems, everything comes on my head. And I feel after completing those things, I'll get enjoyment, I'll get joy. So, what was I saying? That we are actually trying to take out that insecure personality inside us while securing ourselves. This is the main line. Say again. I am trying to take out that insecure personality when I am trying to get something from outside. I'm trying to collect something from outside. I'm hoarding some things or I'm after some things. Hmm. I am only trying to take out that insecure personality. Okay, so we are all hidden mumukshus. This word is not new for you all. Mumukshus means what? Mokta one who wants to get liberated. Liberated. Liberated from all the sorrows. I don't want any sorrow. He's mumukshu. I want complete happiness, permanent happiness. So we are all hidden mumukshus. Okay, so we want liberation from that personality which I am not, which is continuously annoying me. A semantic noise is continuously behind my mind. It is going on. I want this, I want this, I want this. I won't be happy till I get this. I won't be happy till I go there. I won't be happy till I see him. I won't be happy till I see her. What is she doing? I won't be happy till I get the reply. I won't be happy till he praises me or she praises me. Continuously, the semantic error is there. That is continuing behind my mind. I want to get rid of that personality. This is what is called my, I want things only to remove that insecure personality. Otherwise, I don't know. So, Kam Purusharth is also seeking this liberation only. I want these things only to remove that anitya personality from me, which I am not. That is not my Nitya personality. This is a Nitya personality. I want to remove that thing. So you continuously, what is the Vivek here? You separate the Nitya and the Anitya, the real and the false. Continuously, you are separating both of them. This is not my real personality. This is a dual personality or this is a false personality that is continuously coming to me. Then coming to Dharma Purusharth also. Dharma Purushas also, he feels that this will take me to some lok. This will take me. Lok means what? This is plane of consciousness or plane of experience where various different experiences are given. See, I want to tell you that this whole system, this whole Brahmand, the creation that we believe in Sanatan Dharma, this is very perfect. And it is so perfect that whatever you think, whatever you can think of, this system has to provide you, either in this birth or in next birth or sometime else. But if you have that desire, that will be completed. So sometimes people may have that I want to see my progeny, how they are progressing, how whose son is doing what, whose daughter is doing what are they doing? Are they on the right path or not? If he has got a lot of punya, he will go to Pitru. If somebody has got a desire that mm, I want to study a lot of Vedanta, morning, evening. I want to just study. Want to get into the depth of all the scriptures and all. He'll go to Brahmalok. If he wants that, I want to have a lot of dance, songs, bhajans, this, that, music, everything, then he'll become a Gandharva, go to Gandharva. Like we say that Lata Mangeshkar ji, Bhimsen Joshi, all these were from Gandharva. There are personalities like if somebody wants a lot of money and all these things, he'll go to Kuber. So every desire has a corresponding lobe or a corresponding plane of consciousness where he will experience, like this earth, the Martilok that we call. This is also a plane of consciousness only, where we are experiencing and we are um, creating new fruits of actions also. Experiencing, exhausting, and creating. So every different plane of consciousness will give you some kind of experience. If I feel I want to be with my Lord continuously, I want to serve Him. Now it depends on which Lord you are. If you want to go to Narayan Bhagwan, then Vaikuntha Lok is there. If you want to go with Lord Krishna, Golok is there. If you want to go with Lord Rama, Saket Lok is there. So there are innumerable lokas. Whatever you wish for, you have a corresponding field of experience or expression. So Dharma Purusharth, what it does, I'm just cutting it short because we are short of time. Dharma Purusharth will take us to that plane of consciousness. It will take me, it will guide me to that plane of consciousness. So this person who's a mumukshu, because if he has earned that through some karma phal, the moment that karma phal exhausts, he will be again back to square one. Again, he has to start from the scratch. He knows this, that thing, that lok is also temporary. What? Vaikuntha is temporary? Yes, my dear. In Pralaya, it will go away. Everything goes away. Bhagwan's form also goes away. There's nothing at that time. We will see how. These are logics. Please don't bring in bhakti here. That path is separate, completely separate. When we are talking about devotion, when we are completely talking about bhakti, I'll not bring in gyan knowledge at that time. That time I'll be completely saying that path is the best. But now here, because of knowledge aspect, we are talking about the reality, what the facts are. So don't confuse. So the dharma will also take me to some lok. That is a temporary lok. Lok means what? Experience, plane of consciousness where it gives different experiences. Because we have earned that through karma phal. The moment that karma phal exhausts, it will end. So this person does not want that anitya karma, because karma is anitya. So anitya karma will give me anitya fruit. Both are anitya only. So when a person starts addressing his real desire in him, then he starts coming to ashram. He will go to some gurus. He will want some master in his life. He will want some advice in his life. He's fed up of his notions. He's fed up of his vasanas. See, the vasanas inside, they trouble a lot sometimes. See, when there is a conviction in our mind, there are two things. When there's a desire and when there's a conviction, there's continuously a fight going on between the two. I will tell you that when there is a fight between the two, please at that time just know what is right. The conviction should be more stronger than the desire. Because those desires may be right, may be wrong. Let us park it for the time. Let the time come where we will decide if it is right or wrong. At present, you cannot decide because those vasanas are very, very powerful and it won't tell you that I am wrong. So let us just park it at that time and try to correct the conviction, the notion, what is right and what is wrong at that time. I should do or not do, don't come to conclusion at that time. Don't conclude, don't tell your mind because the mind will react. When you hear the conviction many, many times, it becomes firm in the mind and subtly it becomes more powerful. And one time it will happen that it will not let the desires overpower you. It takes time, dear. It takes time. A lot of time it takes. It's not easy. This path is not easy. This path is not made to be easy also. And it needs a lot of bravery to be on this path because you're confronting, right? You're confronting your mind, you're confronting your desires, your wrong desires, sometimes your notions, your vasanas, all those tendencies. And that has been built up through last so many births. It's not a matter of one or two births. So many birds we have taken, crores of birds we have taken. What? I've taken crores of birds, maybe more. We are beginningless. And that's why we are here like right now with such a mind, funny mind that pops out something, gives something, has some vasanas. So at the conviction level, I'm telling you all, at the conviction level, be very, very ruthless. What is right is right, what is wrong is wrong. What is white cannot be black, what is black cannot be white. Be ruthless at the conviction. You don't have to tell anybody. But at the conviction level, be clear what is right and what is wrong. After some point of time, that power, that subtle mind or the conviction becomes so strong, it won't let the desire overpower you. It will only tell you that this is wrong. Like a person, I'll give you this example, you'll like it. Yeah, Ramakrishna Paramhansaji had a devotee who used to drink a lot. And he used to come every day to him. And after drinking or drunk and all, he'll be there around him. And everybody around him, they used to get disturbed. And they used to tell Ramakrishna Paramhansaji that, why don't you tell him or guide him, son? So one day he called him and he said, he was in love with Ramakrishna Paramahansa. That was his strong point. So he said, why don't you do one thing? That whenever you drink, you offer it to Devi Ma and then drink. Now, because I mean, Ramakrishna Paramahansa himself told him this, he could not deny. He said, okay, I'll try. But he was a drinker, alcoholic. I mean, strong alcoholic. So it was difficult for him to leave like that. So he said, okay, Monday, the next day, he went and before drinking, he remembered that, oh, I had promised him that I will offer it to Lord and then I'll have it. Imagine. And he was in a dilemma now. So he took the glass to Devi Ma and he's sitting there and he's looking at her and say, how should I offer this to her? This is a bad thing and I will offer this. But his vasana was so much that he said, I have to offer because I have to have after that. I can't leave this. So he offered. But somewhere in the mind, he knew that he is doing wrong, that this cannot be offered to the Devi. So this continued for second day also. And again and again, that thought was hammering him that you cannot offer this to Devi. After 7 days, thought came, no, I cannot offer this to the Devi. This is not right to offer such a thing to her. I cannot do this. He said, okay. Then after 2 days, for 2 days, he controlled himself. Then again on the third day, fourth day, he offered. Then he offered and he saw, sad, because his mind was again reacting that this was not right thing that I did. In this way, within a month, he left drinking. So conviction at the level of convictions, if you want to grow, I'm telling you all this because I feel that you all are seekers in life. So it is better for us to make our right convictions. At that time, when you're making your convictions, please be ruthless with yourself. Then at that time, don't bring in the vasanas and try because our mind and you all are very intellectual people. You're very, very intelligent, all of you are. So you all can prove wrong to be right and right to be wrong. I'm telling you. No use of doing shastrat on all these things. What is right? If I can be in some extramarital affair, can I be there? Can is what is it called? Live in relations. Is this is right only? Your mind has got so many things. I mean, you can prove that wrong thing is also right, right thing is also wrong. But at the conviction level, don't mingle those things. What is right, what is wrong. Know that what is right cannot be wrong. You have to work on yourself. At the conviction level, be very, very ruthless. Otherwise, you'll have a downfall later on. Nobody can prove for you. If you start proving that how Gau Hatya is right, we can prove many, many places where it is said that Gau was killed and how it should be killed. People do such things only nowadays. Social media has become a platform for all these things. So whatever we want to prove intellectually, we can prove it. But from which aspect, what has been told, that has been subsided, that has not been enlightened or brought to front. A portion of that has been brought to front. That is the work of that intellect. So don't go into too much of these things. Just be firm in your convictions that what is right has to be right, what is wrong is wrong. And later on, let that conviction overpower our vasanas. Okay, so this is called what? This is called Vivek. This is Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. Continuously, this Vivek has to be done. So Vivek is not a part-time job. It has to be done completely 24 into 7. You cannot say that I did a Vivek for a little bit of time in the morning and then I left. No. It has to be full-time realization that what is real and what is unreal. I have to continuously keep discriminating. Vivek is not objective achievement, but it is a subjective realization in yourself. And I am that truth. I am not this body. My body will perish. My body has got birth date and death date, date of birth, date of death. But I do not have. I am not this body. I am just a witness of this body. Many bodies I got in that line, in that sequence. I have got this body again. Maybe next time again I'll get some other body. You never know. Okay. So if you sit on a dustbin, what will you get? You'll get garbage only, isn't it? So it's better we change our seat where I am. Where am I right now? So Nitya and Anitya is very different for us. See, we have mixed these things. What happens? Satya and Mithya is what? Satya and Mithya is truth and false. Nitya and Anitya means what? This is temporary and this is permanent. Okay, these words you must be knowing. Now, with this body, there's a amazing mixture. We feel that this body is anitya because I will die, I know. I will die later on. I know this, that this body is anitya. But this body is satya. If it is anitya, it should be mithya. These two combinations go together that whatever is anitya, whatever is temporary, that has to be false. But I say that this is anitya, but it is satya. How do I feel that this is satya? Because if I say something to your body, you feel so bad. If somebody tells me, oh my God, you have put on weight, huh? I feel so bad. Who are you to tell me I've put on weight? I eat my own, I prepare my own food and I eat. Who are you to tell me? No, you should reduce a bit. You're aging also, and now it's right time. Now you otherwise after some time you won't be able to reduce. So it's better you reduce right now. Who asked you? Mind your own business, yeah. What is this nonsense? You are also putting a lot of it. Look at yourself. Go try to see yourself. See from behind. Behind you do not have an eye. I can see from behind us. Why did I feel bad? Because I feel I'm this body. This body is true. He's told me to this the body that is true. Satya. So I have mixed both. Anitya and Satya, that cannot be mixed. That I have mixed. Such a peculiar combination. Very peculiar, peculiar things we do. And then when we fall or when we are very sad, then we feel that, oh, why am I sad? Because my convictions are wrong. Any sorrow means there is a wrong conviction. This is another principle. If you are sad, try to find out which conviction is being broken. Because some conviction is being broken and that is hurting me. Nothing else. That's that hurt. So when we know these principles, it is an enjoyable ride. I enjoy the ride. I enjoy my life. I enjoy the sceneries around. I'm not getting attached somewhere. And I'm completely carefree, but not but alert. This is a combination. Carefree I am, but with that carefreeness, I have that alertness of mind also. Because I know that that water has got that bacteria that will give me diarrhea. That's why I'm very, very alert that that water should not come to me. It is being passed in the parcel, but that parcel should not land on my table. So I'm alert. So I'm carefree. I'm very, very free because I know that that glass is like that. But I'm alert. A seeker is like that in the world. And then he enjoys. He enjoys the world. He enjoys the ride. He enjoys the enjoyments, entertainments, everything. See what happened? A father and a son were playing with a balloon. Hmm. And the balloon, they were hitting like this. One side, the father was hitting, one side, the son was hitting, one side, father again. And they were playing. Both of them were playing, 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 playing. Once the son hit, the balloon burst. The son also burst into crying. The father was laughing. This is the example. Why was the father laughing and why was the son crying? The son thought that this is Nitya. This balloon will be forever. Oh my God, it, it burst. It's no more. But the father knew that this will burst anytime. It can burst anytime. So he was just waiting for it to burst. So he started laughing. This is a difference between a Jnani and a Sansari. A Jnani is there in the world, he'll play, he will do a lot of work. Remember Swami Vivekananda, how much work he did? He was not attached like us. Swami Chinmayananji, our Gurudev, he worked so much. He was not attached like us. Big, big projects they used to take, and it was all used to get flopped. Not an iota of sleep they left, slept nicely, ate nicely. It's not like us because they know anytime anything can happen here. Just enjoy. What is in our hands we can do, what is in our capacity, just do it to the best and leave the rest. Because that's what is not in our hand. Unnecessarily, why worry about that? If we have a plan, just work out that plan. If you don't have a plan, go and sleep nicely. Why to lose your sleep? Why to lose your energy? Why to lose your appetite? You know, a funny thing is, some people, when they are worried, they leave the food. Some people are there, when they are worried, they eat food. My mother, whenever she's worried or she's in tension or she's not well, she'll leave the food. And my younger sister, when she's worried, she will have a lot of food. When she's in tension, a lot of food. When she's not healthy, I mean, has got some pain. Like an elephant when I'm worried. Okay. You're like my sister only. So it depends. So why to leave? She says why to leave the food unnecessarily. The food has what pap does has the food done? Nothing. So I should enjoy that food a lot. So it's like that. Okay. So we have seen What today we have seen Nitya Nitya Vivekaha. Kaha Nitya Nitya Vivek Vastu Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam Ayam Eva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. Only one Brahma, that is myself, I only, that is the truth, ultimate truth. Everything else here is what is false. This discrimination should go on continuously. This is called Vivek. What is right, what is wrong, what is temporary, what is false. Continuously, this Vivek should go on. This is called Vivek. Now, next time, we will see Viragaha in our next class. Do you all, any one of you has any questions? I'm unmuting you all. Then you can ask question if you want.
Thank you, Amma. Hariom, you know I will
Yeah.
have questions. So all the time. So actually, I had two questions, Amma. The first
Yeah.
question was about Viveka, that how can Vivek give me Nishkama Bhakti? Sorry, Nishkama Karma. Nishkam Karma. Like if I'm having Vivek, how can I work like without attachment? Like that's the thing. Like for example, if I know that I have to study, but I'm stressed out, but I now realize that there's no reason to stress out. You just have to do your work. And then if I think that okay, everything is temporary and it's not permanent, so that that I will detach myself from it. So I will not study. So how can I ensure that no, I have to study because for the sake of others, for the sake of because I have a lot of responsibilities. So how can Vivek help me in developing that attitude of Nishkama Karma? And the second one is like
Wait,
if
wait, wait, wait. Let me first finish this, then we can go on. Because I'll forget the questions. See, when I'm doing something, hmm, if I know that this desire will lead me to my unavailability of that mind, like if I give you a snake, will you play with it? If I tell you that the snake is without poison, I've taken out the fangs, will you play with it then? Then you play because it's a toy. Hmm. Some people like me won't play even then. That's a different case. But because I know that this is a toy and which is harmless right now, then I'll play. So here also, this seeker, he will use these as tools. He will use these things to know that what is satya and what is real, what is temporary and what is permanent. He will say everything here passes away, everything here goes away. So my sorrow will also go away. My joys will also go away. But if I want to work hard here, then I have to decide my purpose, my goal. What is the purpose? For what am I working? Why do I need this? If those are aligned with my convictions, my purpose is aligned with my convictions, then only I will work. Otherwise, the study is also useless for me. The study. That is why a Gyani or a person who's a devotee, he like Jad Bharat example we have, like many saints examples we will get. They did not study because this apara vidya, the mundane, the physical vidya or the material vidya, that is useless for them. It is useful only to the person who has some desire of the world. So if that desire then again can be inclined or aligned to something higher, if I want to work in the world, again you have to define a purpose. So you are bringing in when we are designing a personality, we have to design who's in the sansar, who's in the materialistic world. We have to bring in many factors along with Vivek. That is why this is Sadha Chatushtay Sampannadhikari. So we have only taken one Vivek. So it is a combination of the personality that we have to make. Only Vivek with suppose Vivek is there and knowledge is there. Then what happens? It is not useful. Knowledge without dispassion. If knowledge is there and there is no dispassion there, then it suffocates. And if only dispassion is there and there is no knowledge, then it is purposeless. So we have to combine the this personality is a very beautiful combination of many things. So I have to define my purpose. Why, for what am I doing? What is that goal that I have to work for? Because I have defined everything in this world as temporary. So there has to be something in the world that is absolute also, for which I'm working. What is that? I have to try to find out that thing that will be a encouraging force for me to work in the world, because ultimately it will give sorrow only. This world has got a lot of sorrows. First it will give you a lot of happiness, and then when it starts disappearing, unmanifesting, naturally the impressions are there in my mind, and I will crave for it, and I will become sad. That is the way this world works, the things work here. So when I discover a purpose, a higher purpose in my life, that I have to work for this, I want money because I want to serve my country, I want to serve my people, I want to serve my culture, I want to serve Sanatan Dharma, then that working also, the sorrows also will come in front of you as more challenges, and it will somewhere or the other the boost your mind up. It will have some encouraging factor in that will make you work harder and cross over all the challenges. Who's doing that? The purpose. So you have to have a purpose in this life that will also be along with the vivek that will guide you to do the things. Tell me your question again.
So yeah, that's my question. Like, how can I inculcate Vivek in to imbibe Nishkam karma?
This is the way. So Nishkam karma cannot be done without a higher goal. That is a part of karma yoga that will come later on. We'll discuss karma yoga later. That is a part of karma yoga. And in karma yoga, we have to bring in some higher altar with which we are doing something. In this world, you cannot be very nishkam and continuously do some things. Otherwise, you won't do, because the enjoyment is not there. Like if you ask me to go for a movie, I won't go because I don't like to go, because the enjoyment is not there in it. But if you say, "Ki, come, let us discuss some things, I want to ask you something, or let us do some meditation, let us go for some session around to meditate, or let us go to the ocean and we'll sit there for some for some moments of dhyan." I'll agree, but so let's go, because the enjoyment is there. So I have to define the purpose and then I have to work. Otherwise, you cannot divorce both of them and then no, it's not possible. So Nishkam karma is not possible unless you bring in some higher altar in your life for which you are doing. Like I am doing Nishkam karma only. I don't know, like you all are there. I'm taking this class. I don't want anything. This is called Nishkam karma because I have a purpose that I don't want my name or fame, or I want people should know me. I want to serve my guru because I have got a lot from him. Whatever I am here today, I'm because of his knowledge, because of his grooming, because all the Guru Paramparas in the line, in the lineage. That is my purpose, because I want to be with you all. Because I see my Guru in you all, because I have found love in you all. That is why I'm with you all. It's already 9:45. It is almost my time to sleep, but still I am here with you all. This is the reason. So if Nishkamta is not there, for what will I work? I'm not getting anything. But here, when I'm doing it for a higher purpose, I'm getting a lot of happiness. So somewhere I'm seeing my higher altar in you. This way, a person works in the sansar also like that. Because see, everybody does not work for sorrows. Does he work? But the sorrows come. Similarly, there is a principle that the joys also will come. He need not work for it. Whatever is there in the prarabdha, it will come. So his attention, his worries, his everything is on that higher altar that whatever you want me to do, I'll do, Lord or Guru, whatever. And I'll submit to your will. Whatever is your wish, I'll be continuously doing. If anything is coming as a challenge, okay, I will face it with your power, not with my power, because I'm powerless. I do not have that power. So he's cutting out that ego from himself that I am the doer. Somebody else replaces that small doer, some big doer replaces that small doer. And he's doing that. It's like that. He's not taking anything on his shoulder, his head. That's why we do pranam like this. Whatever is there on the head, it will fall. Whatever is there on the shoulder, it will fall. Slip and fall. Like that. Okay, shall we end here?
Yes, Amma. My
Okay.
second question I will class next class. I will ask next
Okay.
class.
Okay. Next time.
Thank you.
We'll do Purnamada and then you can. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.